You gotta be so. I'm up to no face.
Oh wow, he's there too. How's it going?
All right, gentlemen, fire her up.
Okay, we've done it. Okay, we're live. Hello and welcome to the Reservist Podcast, Episode 8, where Navy talks. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Lieutenant Holbert and I'll be your host for today. I'm joined by my good friends and colleagues, Lieutenant Hooch, Lieutenant Junior Monty, Ensign Icarus, and our special guest today, Lieutenant Draco. So,
Lieutenant Commander now.
oh yeah, sorry, Lieutenant Commander Draco. Awesome.
We shall flog you.
Shall flog the
We shall
insolent.
flog you for that transgression.
How about
I vote we use the airlock.
yeah?
It's kind of a non-repeatable thing.
I don't know. We can always use his relative after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
Ugh.
2.3 is live and includes the addition of the new FPS weapons such as the Devastator 2 shotgun and the Arrowhead energy rifle. This can be found around the Yellow Asteroid Field, and also the Giant Cartu-All is flyable now finally. It also includes the Stealth Arrow Gemini in the hangar. It is currently the largest ship in the game and will be flyable in 2.4. There have also been improvements to the FPS and EVA animations, as well as numerous fixes across the game. In this week's organisation news, this Sunday, bloody hell, this Sunday, Moose will be filming the final scene for the advert. Anyone? Like. Soon. This Sunday, Moose will be filming the final scene for the advert. Anyone who has free time, it would be greatly appreciated if you could come join us. So, on to the first part of this week's show. This week's shenanigans. What have we been up to? Hooch, what the hell have you been doing this week?
Working. Went and saw Batman versus Superman.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, it was all right. It wasn't a fantastic film. I think Ben Affleck makes a good Batman. Surprisingly, I didn't think he would.
Yeah.
The Wonder Woman bit, pretty good. The rest, meh. It was all right.
So a typical DC movie then.
Yeah, I don't know about DC movies. It just always seem to be very hit and miss.
Oh, I forgot to mention as well. Oakley is in Italy, and Moose.
No, he isn't. He's right there. He's a chocolate teapot.
Yeah, he's not here, but we're keeping him in our memories by having him as a chocolate teapot. And Moose has gone off with his herd for now, so he has his placeholder image there.
The moose.
Icarus, what have you been doing this week?
Oh man, I've been working and trying to get out, do some stuff in real life. Always coming back, playing games.
Because he's worth it.
And real
You know
life's
I'm worth
overrated.
Bro, I feel
You all miss me and you know it.
What about?
Monty, what have you done this week?
Pipes.
Shouted at World of Warships. A lot.
Oh yes, the salt has been so very real this week on World of Warships. Oh yes. And Lieutenant Commander Draco, our special guest this week, what have you been doing?
Work and school mainly.
Oh, what are you going to school for, if you don't mind my asking?
I'm working on my bachelor's for project management.
Okay,
Cool. Oh, awesome. Is that a Bachelor of Science, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's a BS degree.
Yeah, BS. Awesome. BS degree.
I'm not saying anything. I'm really holding everything in on that.
That's okay. I recently got the associate's degree in network administration, which is an associate's of science, abbreviated ASS.
Ass.
So I got an ass
Just gonna
degree
go ahead and say it.
and going to get a BS degree.
BS degree in ass. That's amazing. That's so
I
good.
kind of.
Yeah, this week I've actually done quite a lot this week. At university, I finally handed in one of my assignments. I had a
Soon.
I had yeah, I had a deadline this week, so that's all handed in. That's amazing. And then on Friday evening, I went and saw the midnight release of Batman vs Superman because I'm a massive nerd like that.
And what did you think of it? Were
I like how dark it was. Oh my God, Monty, what are you doing?
Jesus, yeah. I mean,
Christ.
you be chewing
Okay.
on the mic or something?
Monty, do us a favor. When you're writing stuff, mute your mic.
Yeah, that would be awesome, dude. Because it is like trying to speak through a fucking hurricane right now. It's just, thank you. I went and saw. Actually, yeah. Oh my fucking God.
I'm done now.
Awesome, thank you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, it was okay. I like how dark it is. It's the Ben Affleck Batman. I wasn't too sure on. Since the Christopher Nolan one, I really like the Christopher Nolan Batman. But Ben Affleck was actually really good. And I like the new Batman that just doesn't give a shit and kills people. That's pretty fucking brutal. So, yeah, that was really good. I'm not going to do any massive spoilers, but the story was okay. It was okay. It's what I expected from the DC film. But, yeah, it was good. Would I suggest go seeing it? Yeah. If you like DC, if you like superhero movies, there's no reason why not. And yes, I've also been shouting at World of Warships this week with Monty. We've had a good week of shouting at World of Warships, which has been fantastic.
And we had the best game in the world. All of us were dead within about a minute.
No, Moose died. Was like the first to be killed within like seconds, and then we all died consecutively pretty quickly.
It's very impressive. We all rammed each other by accident, and
Oh yeah, we died very quickly.
it was a bit at the moment.
It was amazing. The next part of the show is the topic of the week, and I think obviously the best topic to talk about is the recently released 2.3 to live.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. I just love it when they're doing big patches like this because the game is going to just get bigger.
Except for those people that don't like the big patches because of the slow download speeds.
Slow down like
They really don't like
better
that.
internets.
Monty dies.
Live.
Yeah, 2.3. So, has anyone had the chance to jump on 2.3 yet? Apart from
No.
Monty, obviously.
Did a little bit ago,
Yeah.
Yep.
but I didn't notice anything different just purely based on the fact that I only spent about 10-15 minutes in it.
I didn't spend long. Seemed stable. Frame
It
rate
seems
seemed
stable.
fine.
I'm still having the issue with the Avenger Stalker, trying to look out the back rearview cam and getting out of it. And trying to exit the game, I'm still having to, hit the control, delete, go to sign out, and then cancel the sign out in order to drop the game. Every once in a while. Sometimes it works fine.
Does it feel smoother though? Is there like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It feels like they've tidied it up a little bit.
They are definitely making differences, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Work
Rory,
in progress
Mike.
as always.
Your fucking mic,
Everybody's
dude.
I did
Yes.
mute it.
You didn't because it felt like someone was scratching my eardrums. Who said you played for it on a bit, haven't you?
Yeah. In all seriousness, it did seem a little bit more stable. Felt a little bit more solid.
Yeah.
I didn't see any desync issues when I was in there. Doesn't mean there isn't any. I just didn't see any in the time I had. I went into ArcCorp. I went into a Vandal Swarm.
Yeah.
And I also went into the PU. All seemed stable. So about the same,
Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. Draco, have you had the chance to download it yet, or are you still downloading, or planning on doing it?
Well, I caught it this morning before I went to work, started it downloading, and locked my computer and left.
Nice. Is it done, or is it kind of?
Oh,
near-
it's done.
Oh,
It's
nice. Nice.
Looking to go on it after?
It usually takes me about an hour or less to download it.
Okay, that's not
Yeah,
too
that's
bad.
where I was
then.
sitting at.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to try out the new weapons. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, the new FPS weapons. Yeah, that'll be
Yes.
really, really cool.
I think personally. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, well, what I was going to say is that I'm just glad that every major patch they seem to be adding in new weapons. 2.3 had the 84 laser rifle. This time we've got the Devastator 12 shotgun and the Arrowhead energy rifle, which is the sniper rifle. Although I think it needs a massive buff from the stats that I've seen.
I think I would definitely be using the sniper rifle. Maybe just sit off the base a little bit and wait for somebody to get out of their unsuspecting cockpit, and just snipe them out.
Oh hell yeah!
That's personally my favorite thing to do.
They have actually put in new FPS animations as well, which is cool. So, cretins. Get
You
good
have
internet.
spaceships. You have spaceships with huge guns, and you want FPS.
Well, I mean, eventually they might have rocket launchers or something. You know,
They have a
want the ship as
rail
a goodbye.
gun.
They have a
freaking-
shoulder-mounted railgun,
which is
Oh,
just
and it fires tungsten penetrator rounds. They're basically safe.
Nice.
penetrate.
Oh, you sit there with a sniper rifle off in the distance and, try to snipe them. I'll just set my freelancer behind you.
Yeah.
Big size.
A freelancer is no good if you can't get to the freelancer because they snipe you before you get to it. No,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Either that or you
that's
have
the problem that people are going to have to adjust to.
Give me just a second, gentlemen. My wife's asking me a question. I'm going to put you on mute.
No problem.
So, one of the things I'm thinking about just now is that the freelancer, as we all very well know, the side door doesn't exactly work. So
Yeah.
that means they have to go in through the cargo bay, and if they have to go in through the cargo bay and I just happen to get there and just be zoomed in on the cargo bay, does that mean as soon as they land I just start sniping them out of the hole?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would very much like that.
Well, it's not really compatible with UEENR current, thinking. But
Replay.
yeah.
yeah, unless they're pirates and we're
Tactics.
actively
Yeah.
hunting them,
Yeah.
then yeah. But that is the general consensus anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the kind of ground battles as we have it. I think that's when the sniper rifle is really going to come into its own. But
Definitely looking forward to it.
yeah. What else? So 2.3 new animations, just general fixes. The car to all is
Yep, it's now flyable.
freaking sexy ship. It's one of the best looking ships, I think I'd have to say.
I love its entrance.
Yeah.
The bit where you get in is the floaty bits.
I
It's
just
all
love how when you take off as well, its engines just like flip out.
It
It's just,
transforms.
it transforms, and it's freaking
spaceships
awesome.
in disguise.
Yeah, there we go.
Who's dice failure?
That is Ion Traz.
He's
Okay,
somebody off
we've
the
got
citizen.
we've got basically a few comments from here. He wants a spaceship porn.
Spaceship form.
I want a shoulder-mounted spaceship launcher, which I think would be pretty impressive.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
what does it launch though? Like,
Wrong
what
phrasing. It's not cargo bay door. It's the back door. You go in through the back door, if you know what I mean.
shit? Yeah.
$390 for Super Cruise. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And it's Traz Ion, who we commonly when I'm on the Star Citizen TeamSpeak, I'll see him there.
Yeah.
Usually the
you
AFK
do
channel.
go on that quite a lot.
I do. I check everything once in a while. I have a couple of different groups I keep tabs on.
You have other friends, traitor.
I do have other friends. I like to branch out.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah, so the Starfarer Gemini as well, which is just crazy big, and had to have like an entire new hangar for it, which is just incredible. There has been, when they first showed it to us in the hangar, it took 45 minutes to get around it, which is just
wow.
stupid, amazing detail, and I just can't wait to see where this game goes. I mean, when we had the Morrow tour on the Idris, I know that was only such a small section of the Idris, so I just can't imagine how long that's going to take to walk around that entire ship. But yeah, the Starfarer Gemini is just a sexy ass ship, and there has been some glitches that I've managed to get into the verse, which is pretty amazing, and actually get it flyable. So
Nice.
if you figure out how to do it, fair play to you. But yeah, I've got a feeling it's probably going to be flyable in 2.4. If not one of the patches after 2.4 anyway.
So, if this ship is that big as you claim it to be, where's it gonna fit on the Port Hollister?
One of the extendy arm things that they showed in some concept
Pad
art.
9 and 10.
Probably. I would assume
It'll
pad 9
fit.
and 10.
Mm.
And
It's-
then when you're gonna see that ship flying around, it's gonna be really big.
Either that, or they'll do what they're going to do with the Idris, which is have their big kind of extendable thing
Port?
on the
Yeah,
like an
you do
airlock?
know we're talking right now. It's only the regular Starfarer. It's not the Gemini. The Gemini's not
True.
out yet.
Ah,
Okay.
True.
right, okay.
Gemini's a military variant.
Yeah.
Yep. The military transport ship.
1 sec, sorry. Just doing some stuff.
That is longer than a second.
That is...
So
It's okay, that was
You're gonna
2
be
seconds.
flogged again.
That was 2 seconds.
You're gonna be
Alright, we're
flogged.
fine. Oh god, everything's changed. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You've broke it.
It's fine. It's
broke it.
fixed. It's
You
fixed.
broke it. It's
Okay.
not fixed. It's still broken.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're good. Okay. One other thing I wanted to talk about at the topic of the week, and perhaps one of the best reasons to do it, is because we've actually got our one of the guys from logistics with us today. I wanted to talk about the support wing that we have in our organisation, because that hasn't really been touched on much. We've talked about...
And it's very important.
And it is very important. We've talked
Very.
about our warfare a lot, and perhaps now we have Lieutenant Commander Draco with us today. He can expand a bit upon it a bit more. So, Lieutenant Commander Draco, would you like to tell us a bit about what the logistics is planning? Because I know there has been some different changes to the structure of logistics recently. Would you like to tell us a bit more about it for those who maybe don't know about it?
Well, right now I'm going to be I'm acting CO of the logistics wing. Actually, it's we call it the support wing, which has pretty much logistics, moving materials back and forth, point A to point B, and mainly the search and rescue teams. We're going to have, on the search and rescue side of things, we're going to have two basic sides of it. We're going to have the regular search and rescue, which is more civilian based, and the safer parts of space. And for dual and the pirate regions, we're going to have combat search and rescue, otherwise known as Caesar.
Okay.
We already did the call for combat search and rescue, so obviously is going to be Hail Caesar.
Hell, Caesar. No, they're going to be incredible. Like, we are going to be hailing them a lot. Like, thank God I'm not dead.
So,
So what?
I'll hold my question. I'll hold my question for the moment.
Okay. And then on the logistics side, there's a lot of things that we're working on, that we're planning, that include things that manufacturing. We're wanting to have our own munitions plants eventually, so that we can be somewhat. So we're going to try to be as self-sustaining as we can. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, and it's not going to be easy. But we're going to bullets and bombs.
Yeah.
Missiles are the two things that we really want to concentrate our manufacturing on.
So my Retaliator Squadron is going to love you then, basically.
But we figured that those two things, especially bullets should be relatively cheap and easy to make.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to need them, so we should have, with any luck, we will have enough to not only supply us, we can make some money off of it.
Yeah.
By selling it to other people.
Yep.
So, but we're going to have two sides of the logistics, basically the manufacturing side and then combat supply.
Okay, awesome.
Be definitely interested in the combat supply. So the question I was going to throw in there and I decided to hold off on is your Caesar, your combat search and rescue. Are you just thinking about having ships on standby in a near system, or are they actually going to be there on the outskirts of the fight, ready to drop in?
Hopefully they're going to be there on the outskirts of the fight, ready to drop in. Obviously it depends on the situation at hand, but if we're going in as enforced to a known combat, our Caesars are going to be, once the combat engages, they're going to be holding back and sent to the back.
Well, it's good to know somebody will be there to rescue my ass when I get shot.
Do you do discounted rates for recurring customers? I feel I should be asking this on the behalf of the Ark Royal crew.
That depends on whether you consider it self-inflicted or not.
Yeah. Everyone's like,
parties
oh
will
god,
be
what have I
involved.
done?
For friends and family, we charge double.
Alright.
I have the sudden feeling I might be funding half of the UENR
That's how
independently.
we get our paycheck.
Rory's basically the stockholder. He'll end up becoming the stockholder just because of how much he's paying us.
That's what.
We've crashed into a moon. Can somebody pick us up?
Yeah, pretty bloody much.
Somebody left the microwave on too long and now it's melted off the ship.
Nice.
So, why did this change come about? When did you decide to lay down these plans and stuff?
Well, as things are coming along with the game, we're learning more about possibilities of how the game's going to run. We've been planning to sit down and make some plans, but it just hasn't. Things just never fell into place. So now that things are coming together in the game, we figured it's time to either do something or shut up.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good. I mean, if before we know it, we're gonna have these mechanics in the game, and this is when the logistics court can really come in and actually make something of itself.
Okay,
So-
Curtis, it's broke again.
This bloody thing breaks all the time. There we go. I think I know what that is. I'll try and fix it. Okay. What ships do the logistics wing currently own? What?
Actually, I'm not 100% sure because I'm just now starting to take stock.
Okay.
I know personally I own a Freelancer Miss and a Cutlass Black.
Awesome.
Do you see the? Obviously, I would expect the Cutlass search and rescue ship to be in there.
Yeah,
They're
we
involved
have
in that division.
Michael St. Archangel. He has some search and rescue ships. I'm not exactly sure what he has off the top of my head. It's been a hectic few days trying to get things together for the logistics team. So recently, I think Vice Admiral Aslan took a leave of absence. So we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on with that.
Okay.
What's happening with him? We're not quite sure. Hopefully everything works out for him. So
Hopefully everything's okay.
With his absence, he promoted me to his XO right before he took his leave of absence, and so I'm trying to catch the pieces, figure out where everything is, and go forward.
Fair enough. So, would you like to talk about a bit more about the logistics hierarchy for those who maybe don't know, who are interested maybe in joining logistics?
Well, right now it was Aslan as the CO, and I was going to be pretty much in charge of the manufacturing side of things.
Okay.
And then Lieutenant Commander St. Archangel, He is going to be. He was appointed in charge of the search and rescue side of things.
Okay.
As far as the rest of the breakdown, I'm still working on going through files and trying to figure out what has and where everything was put together. I am more than willing. I've got a couple of posts up on our forums for signups. If anybody's interested in signing up for search and rescue or the logistics side of things, make your note on. Go, let me know, and
Okay.
I'll get in touch with you, and we'll figure something out.
Okay. Awesome. So we're going to move on to the guest questions now. We've got a couple of questions for you, Draco, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. When did you first discover Star Citizen?
Probably about 6 months after it was the initial start of it. I didn't sign up. Actually, I did sign up, but I didn't buy anything
Yeah.
because I had no money.
No, fair. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
So it took me a while to get back into it. And
Yeah.
the Freelancer was my first ship.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have that as well. It's a fun ship.
So next question, Icarus.
Oh,
Would I be able to have a
Hooch,
link to the
go for it,
door?
Hooch.
where are we at?
If we go question 3, because pretty much question 2 was
Yeah,
answered
alright.
with question.
So, I know you said you have the miscellaneous Freelancer and the Cutlass Black, right?
Yes.
Is there any other ships that you have?
Honestly, right now, that's all I have.
Okay.
That's all
What
I
do you?
could-
What would you be interested in getting next?
Well, my eventually goal in game at least, is I'm going to own the entire MISC lineup.
Oh, nice. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm generally not a collector, but I love the MISC, so that's my manufacturer of choice. So that's what I'm going to be working on collecting, is all of them. I probably won't fly most of them, but I want all of them.
Why
Okay.
Drake in particular?
Drake?
Yeah.
MISC.
Oh, sorry, Misk. Why Misk in particular? Sorry.
I like the style, and generally speaking, the MISCs are not fighters; they're more of haulers and other things than just killing things. So
So more of a
that's-
multi-role
Yeah.
kind of deal.
Cool, man. Cool. Hooch, next question. Question 4.
What would you like to see in Star Citizen?
Next.
What would you like to see next in Star Citizen? What are you looking forward to coming out over time?
Cargo.
Cargo. That
Logistics,
shouldn't.
obviously, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Does
cargo and
does
you know,
fuel and how fuel works? And I'm sorry, yeah.
oh yeah, fuel and all that. It's very interesting. Since I don't have a Starfarer, because those things are expensive, and I'm generally speaking broke.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but I want cargo because I want to see how that works, and it looks like fun to me. A lot of people don't think moving boxes around is fun. It can be.
Okay.
So the next one. So what? And outside of logistics, obviously, holding such a high position there, is there other things you're interested in doing, like other roles, like combat or resourcing?
Well, yeah, I'm kind of interested in combat. I'm not such a good dogfighter, but I'm willing to get in there and scrape it up. That's always fun and exciting. No, I'm looking forward to exploring too. I don't know. I can't wait to get out there and get lost.
So kind of just getting your fingers in a couple of different pies there.
Yeah, a little bit of everything sounds fun.
Yep.
Awesome. So, what ship would you race in the Murray Cup and why?
Probably, I'd probably the 325. Is it?
The 350R, the racing version.
No, that's the one.
There's
300 series.
so many 300 series. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Like I don't know which one is which a lot of the time.
Well, I had an original 300, and I actually traded that in for my Cutlass Black.
Okay.
But I had to have the Cutlass Black because part of my backstory.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So, do you actually have a character backstory then? Do you have a lore behind your character?
Absolutely. I've actually wrote several chapters of his life.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, man.
Well, I guess wouldn't say chapters, but more short periods. Snippets.
Yeah.
I think the correct word might be vignettes.
Oh, that's a nice word. I like that.
Good word.
Vignettes.
$50 word there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice
I might be
word.
completely wrong on that one, but
I'm gonna have to wait. Vignettes. I'm gonna have
So, what? So,
I'm
could you
sure
give
it's
us
a
like
bit
a little
of
bit of a
variance,
little quick snippet preview to your background there, then?
Background is mom died when he was like 10. Dad was never around. He was left with an abusive aunt. Dad showed up, grabbed him by the arm, threw him in the ship, and took off, which was the Cutlass Black.
to Cutlass Black. Okay.
Okay.
And Dad was pretty much a pirate. So Draco was raised a pirate and decided, long story short, he got in trouble, got caught, and part of his punishment was to help out the good guys. It's either that or spend, the next 70 years making big rocks into little rocks. So, and
Kind of
now, now he's more of a. He went more Han Solo type, does the smuggler type thing but really a good guy. And now he's pretty much just trying to stay straight and narrow because the UEE knows who he is.
Oh, oh, nice one. Nice.
He's
I
got
like
that rebel
that.
streak
That's
to
cool.
him.
Yeah, I decided I didn't want just a normal, happy-go-lucky backstory. Everybody has those.
Yeah.
Not make yours original. It's what makes it good.
Mm-hmm. And are you planning on constantly adding to this Vignet, which is actually correct, Hooch? I researched it. It is correct. Are you planning on adding to the? Yeah,
I am planning to. I have some of it on the SPQRG, this ESG's 23's website.
Okay.
That website may be going down, and if it does, I'll be posting it on my backstory on the
Engine site.
engine site. Yeah.
Cool.
So you're gonna do one of these for like every one of your characters, because as we all well know, the characters are they're gonna actually die, and you have to make a new one looking through
There's
the
a
eyes.
good chance. Depends on. I usually do it when the mood strikes me. I'm not always a creative writer.
Okay.
Okay.
It's one of those things. If it just kind of strikes me, I start writing.
Yeah. Sorry to get a little off topic there, but I was curious.
Oh, that's all right.
Not talking at all.
No. It's good actually figuring this out. Like, are you very interested in the role play side then, or are you just more of a kind of whatever character you go with the flow?
Oh, I love the roleplay side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever remember the old game Star Wars Galaxies, but I never actually reached max level because I joined after they changed it all, and everybody said that it went downhill. But I thought it was kind of fun because they added a lot of roleplay options, and once I got a high enough level to actually just do something, I concentrated more on my piloting and on the flying aspect and roleplay.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, Monty, would you like to ask question 6?
Speaking of flying, which of the merchant vessels that's just currently available do you feel you're most interested in?
Probably the one I have.
The
Freelancer.
old freelancer.
It's a
Other
beautiful
than that, it's
ship.
probably if it's just straight cargo, it'd probably be the Hull C.
Not a little bit of merchantman love in there anywhere.
Merchantman it seems like it could be fun, but it seems more of a. From what I've read, the lore, it's a caravan type ship, which you kind of it's going to be easily set up to be a caravan. You land, open the doors. Your shop's right there. People come to your ship, buy stuff, and then you take off.
So it's kind of like one of those little ice cream trucks.
Yeah, kind of like an ice cream truck.
And
But it's big,
except you get Vandal bacon.
Vandal bacon. I wonder what that tastes like. It probably tastes like
Bacon.
well, I know, but like seeing as the Andy
Would it be
Serkis thing
A
said they
dry
were-
cured bacon or
I think
smoked.
Vandal would probably be better
Maybe.
as.
Long pork. How about that?
I think Vandal would probably be better than the sausage, honestly.
Vandal sausage.
no, that
Oh,
sounds
sit
very
Back on the
dubious.
Vandal now.
Vandal dog. Oh yes. Hooch, would you like to ask question 9?
Your ship has been disabled and your comms are down. What do you do?
Shit.
Yeah.
And that look on your face is precisely the look you would probably have if that happened.
Yeah. Shit.
It all depends. If I was currently being shot at that point, I'd probably be obviously being boarded, and being in my freelancer, then with any luck, I will have some bombs set inside my airlock area. So whenever let them drop down and then go boom.
Nice.
Okay, so you said
Then you go
traps.
steal theirs.
Of course, there's set traps.
Nice.
Okay.
So, would you rather be taken as a prisoner or go very, very honourably?
All right. It's one of those things, partially because of philosophy of things. I'm a real life Marine. You're never going to be a prisoner, and I wouldn't make a very good prisoner anyway.
No, fair enough, man.
I would make them
So you
kill
go
me.
down with the ship like
Hey,
a true
that's my life.
captain.
Go down with this ship, and with any luck, I will be running my ship into theirs.
Good
If it
man.
has to,
Oh, yeah,
if it has
there you
to
go.
Take those bastards with you as you go
be.
down.
Exactly.
Sounds like you're going to
Nice.
need Worf as a second in command.
We will make their captain go down with the ship as well.
Ramming speed.
Ramming speed.
Oh man.
Earth or Terra?
This is a role play question.
It's a roleplay
Just-
question. Earth or
What
Terra?
would your character, Earth or Terra? No kind of specifying anything. You just got to answer that question.
It's a
on its own.
political question, really, to do with the organisation. So
It could be a sociological one as well. See?
Well, it's gonna. I will answer it with a history from of my backstory. Draco was born in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
okay, so Earth then.
So Earth, yes.
America.
Yay!
Yay.
Finally, the right answer.
You can stay.
Damn, I don't get to use my airlock.
Icarus, question 12.
All right. So, do you think the UE is gonna pay for the Vandal kills? Like, if we go out, we kill like a raiding party or something. You think they're gonna pay money for that, like a bounty system, if you will?
Possibly. If you can prove it, I think the UE would.
With some Vandal bacon, maybe?
Yeah, possibly. Vandal bacon, Vandal sausage.
Vandal steak.
Vandal steak. Let's do some brown Vandal.
That's prime.
Short,
Oh yeah,
stubby,
Glazed Vandal.
and creamy.
honey glazed vandal.
Honey glazed Vandal.
Oh yeah, with some
Are we
jack
making-
sauce.
The other white meat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Disappointed.
The
Other
other white meat.
You should be basting it in honey, not Jack Daniels.
Oh, Jack Daniels is bloody good for.
No, it's
Well,
not.
I
sauce,
would
so-
say let's base it in meat,
It's
but we're not
heresy.
going to waste that.
Pardon?
Yeah. Just down the jack, down the jack.
No, no. That's what Scotland is for. We invented the drink.
I'm Scottish. It's just like saying I'm vegan. Nobody cares.
Yes, but there's a lot less faggotry involved, so there's that.
Captain
Okay.
Kirk,
Mm.
Spock, McCoy, Sulu, Chekhov, Uhura, or Scotty. Choose the one that represents you the most.
Da, 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 da.
Scotty.
Scotty, hey, the engineer.
Good choice.
Yeah, good man. Good man.
Yeah.
So there's some pretty good questions actually. As you've answered them very well. Well done. We've interrogated you, and now we have all the information we could possibly ever need.
Or do we?
Yeah.
What's your PIN code?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The same as my luggage.
Yeah.
Heresy.
I was
Oh,
wondering
that was
if,
great.
if anybody got that one.
I think we all have.
That's good. He's on fire tonight, Hooch, with all the
Oh
jokes.
man.
He's on fire with it. So now it's time for the next part of the show, which is the ship of the week. This is the part of the show where we basically discuss the ship of the week, and as always with the ship of the week, take everything I say with a complete pinch of salt because it uses the stats page. As we know, the stats page is not 100%
How many
complete.
times do I have to correct you? It's
That-
perfect.
that's
in
just
all
all
of its
wrong
glory.
there as well. That really is just all wrong.
I know.
Wrong. It's,
Yeah,
it's
not even the right ship.
Piece of literature.
the right. I'm confused. What?
Well, look, ship of the week. Look at what ship you got put there.
Oh yes,
That was last week's.
that was last week's.
Dun dun dun.
It's good to see I'm
Jesus.
prepared, isn't
Nothing
it?
but fucking flogging you this week.
God, this is terrible. This is bad. Anyway, the ship of the week this week is the Gladius. It's a good thing I remember. I just don't bloody write it down. I'm
You
terrible.
didn't remember. I had to fucking tell you, and then you still forgot to change the damn
Well,
thing.
I remembered it since this afternoon. Okay, so I take that as an advantage. So cretin, yeah. Bloody hell. Okay, the Gladius, which is a fighter developed by Aegis Dynamic. It's an older version which has been updated over the years to keep up with modern technology.
It's very pretty.
It's bloody gorgeous. The Gladius is beloved for its performance and its simplicity. A fast, light fighter with a laser focus on dogfighting, the Gladius is an ideal interceptor or escort ship. So, the propulsion overview, it has two TR2 engines. Two? It's two TR2 engines?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. It has 8 TR1 thrusters, a one size 2 power plant. On its hard points, it has 2 size 2 fixed mounts, 1 size 1 gimbal, 2 size 2 pylon mounts, 1 size 3 shield. Size 3? Fucking hell. And no additional equipment. So what do we think of this ship, guys? I know what I think about it. It's fucking gorgeous. What do you guys
Yeah,
think about it?
I like it. It's a sturdy ship. It's good, good to be in that sea. Right now, it's good to swap out those 2 lasers for some slug throwers.
Mm-hmm.
Jump in there, and as long as you got that throttle control going, you got it made.
Awesome. Has anyone actually got this ship?
Yeah.
I plan to.
I've got it.
So
Yeah.
I don't remember who all was there, but we actually did like an Aegis Vandal swarm. So all the Aegis ships, we ran in
Yep.
with them. We had a little fun.
That was fun.
That was fun, and it really holds its own. Quite putting steal behind the words that it is a dogfighting ship.
And the trick
Agile
behind
as
that
hell.
ship is nothing but throttle control.
Mm-hmm.
You can control that throttle. You can do whatever you want with it.
It's a beautiful ship. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love
I
it.
think my favourite feature is the cockpit, though. It's like a cross between an English Electric Lightning and a Harrier jump jet.
Yeah.
It's true.
Particularly with the deck cork running along the inside of the canopy.
I must admit, it's such a pretty ship. I could stare at it for just ages. I love the design on it. It's just
It's
such a
definitely
lovely
got that mid-Cold War decor going on, though.
ship. I love it. I love it. In terms of weaponry, it's no Super Hornet, but it's okay. It's alright.
Missiles are good. Missiles are good. That chin gun's good. But right now, those laser turrets just are really underpowered.
And they may change that later on.
Yeah, of course. We're talking balance right now.
No, what are you
which-
talking about? The game's
weeks, right?
finished.
Yeah.
The game is finished.
No, because
Warden
it's never
Saber
going to
has
finish.
spoken on this matter. Moose.
But you know,
Do you dare
The game's
besmirch
never
his
finished.
name?
the game's never finished. It's all JPEGs. But yeah, the laser turrets
Vaporware.
or the laser cannons, pull them out, put it in something better right now. Because right now there's just not much comp.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, the laser guns are bloody terrible at the moment, but I think that's just because of balancing issues.
Balancing. It'll be fixed.
No, it won't. It's gonna be broke forever. JPEGs, vaporware,
Yeah,
all of it.
yeah.
All of it vaporware.
Doesn't exist.
No.
They just got to figure out, put it on either side of the seesaw and see what happens.
Yeah. Eventually they will. It's all what they're trying to do with it. They're still up and down. From one patch to the next, something always changes with the weapons right now. So
Well, I think the biggest issue with it at the moment is the fact that we're trying to shove all of the ships into a tiny little arena, regardless of whether they're stealth fighters, dog fighters, or standoff ships. So,
okay,
They're
if you
so
go by the
different.
forums, everything is being designed to be able to defeat the Hornet.
right, yeah.
mechanic
I did
kill a
think
Because
Hornet.
everybody wants that I win button
Fuck's sake.
for $90.
I personally feel that my Idris should be able to kill at least 500 Super
Your
Hornets.
Idris, your particular one's going to be gimped.
It might wear a gimp suit.
An
Inflatable
inflatable one.
Inflatable gimp suit,
But
yeah.
nonetheless,
Okay, so
it
it's
shall
going to
have
be gimped.
Yeah.
Is that like the software that modifies GIMP software?
I know what you're
With the
talking
image
about,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna sabotage it. So
If an Idris doesn't kill a Hornet, then yeah, that will be a bit weird. But yeah, the thing that annoys me is that
There's
the
always
fucking saber, that thing destroys a Hornet, and it shouldn't be able to. And people
It
are saying
should.
it's not powerful enough.
It should.
What's-
Anything should be able to
shouldn't.
destroy anything. It's just in how you play it.
no, it's the skill of the pilot. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
at the
that's what-
moment, the
that's-
size of the weapons compared to the Super Hornet at the moment destroys it.
yeah,
It's
I feel that's
ridiculous.
the Hornet and the Super Hornet got nerfed very badly recently with the gun sizes, but it's all swings and roundabouts. In
Yes.
a couple months' time, when they do the same thing to the sabers, we're gonna hear all sorts of tears all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree every time. I'm sure the Super Hornet will get buffed massively before Squadron 42 anyway. Which is
yeah.
this year. And if you guys think about it, it's not that long until Christmas, which is when Squadron 42 is meant to come out anyway. It's not lies, Monty. It's coming out this year. Soon, yes. This year, soon.
Trademark the soon.
Yeah. It is this year, Monty. I know it is. In my heart, I know it fucking is. It's this year.
Man.
So 2 bloody TR2 engines. That's pretty good. A lot
But you know
of
what?
that.
Every time you get hit, it knocks out one of them.
Yeah. They're,
That's the first thing that seems to get hit.
Well, then, it may just be a matter of fixing the hitboxes.
yeah, but they're all physicalized hitboxes. So I mean, like, it depends what component you hit. Anyway, it's not. I don't think there's a problem with the hitboxes. I think it's just the ship has a big fucking engine. So That's why it's getting hit so much. Thrusters, size...
Well, the thrusters are a tier 1, but, you know, that's...
I mean,
alright.
it's...
Overall, the
I'm
ship
done.
is going to be maneuverable.
Yep.
But,
By the way,
I think everybody besides Draco has really gotten their opinion out about the Gladius. I'd like to hear yours.
It's a good ship. I played with it a little bit during the free flights. I like it better than the Hornet. It seems to maneuver a little bit better for my playstyle. But I don't know. I didn't really mess with that a lot. But like I said, it maneuvers better for the way I play. Instead of other than the Hornet. But then again, I haven't really flown the Hornet a lot lately either, so they may have improved it. I don't know.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I've tried playing the Hornet in the PU. Last time I played the PU, and just no. I just can't with that ship anymore. You might as well get a P-72 for all the good that ship does at the moment, but I'm a bit salty this evening.
It is a
it's
bit
fine.
ugly though, as a ship.
Well, the Super Hornet, I think it's
Not just the
beautiful.
Hornet line, it's just...
I love it.
It's not the most physically appealing, but then, I mean, it's the beauty of what it does.
It looks like Moose was given a load of armor blocks and he was doing his special impression. And
Moose.
was tasked with the
Moose
ship.
isn't here.
No, not Moose. Fuck's.
And he's meant to be our Lord and Saviour of information. Fucking hell.
I blame Moose. I meant Hooch.
Moose is with his herd at the moment.
Best vessel.
There, see what I mean? He designed it.
Hooch designed it. Oh, bloody hell. What am I talking about now?
Part.
Engines.
Engines.
We talked about engines. Power plant. Size
It
2.
works.
It's a power plant. Or what you want me to tell you about it?
Like, I know they're going really modular into this game, but are people really going to get to the point where they're going to go, oh, my power plant's a bit bad at the moment? I mean, sure for big ships, but for fighters like this?
I think
Really?
eventually they will. I just don't think they've been put out right yet. There isn't enough choice and variation in the market.
See, and here's another thing too, is that
So.
you're gonna want to at some point, you know, if you have those stealthy missions but you don't have the stealthy ship, you may want to consider downsizing the power plant for particular missions to keep your emissions low.
Well, it's one of those things talking about different ship components. It's one of the things Star Wars Galaxies got right is they had ship components. They wasn't physicalized, but whenever each ship had a certain tonnage and you had to balance your power to your engines to your weapons, and everything weighed a certain amount, so you could have the bigger engines, but you wouldn't have room for the bigger guns.
Skimp elsewhere.
Yeah, so there was a balance, and Star Citizen is doing the same thing, and there's going to be a balance, and you're going to see people, especially on the smaller
Gotta
ships,
fuck it up.
they're going to be tweaking their engines and tweaking their power plants to get as much out of it as they can for the size compromise that they have to use.
Hard points. You know, you've got your fixed laser weapons, the size 2s. The gimbal, which is size 1. The chin mount is only size 1, which I thought was a bit strange. Because when I first saw it, I thought, oh, maybe that's the size 2. But seeing as it's only size 1, that's pretty bad. Or will they? What do you mean, or will they?
I meant in reference to the previous answer. I was a bit slow.
It was a bit late. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pilot mount size 2s, are those the IR missiles? Because I think that's the only fight with the IR missiles at the moment. And IR missiles are good. Like, they're seriously good. They overtrack like a mother. No, IR missiles are good. I have got a lot of good hits with the IR missiles.
Oh,
What
man, I'm not muted. That
What?
would be easier.
what are they called again? Those IR missiles?
Talons?
Talon 2s?
Might be.
I don't remember.
Kevin.
Recently.
Kevin!
I would have said a hearty name like Bob.
The Bob missile.
The
Yeah.
Bob missile. Dave.
Maybe
Yeah.
Kevin.
Fucking Dave missile.
Dave the Missile. It repeatedly attacks you.
We're gonna have a missile called George.
George.
Yeah, George will work. Yeah.
George
I'm gonna get a missile that says Jody.
Judy.
Completely fucks you.
As a thought, though, we should be able to write on the missile some little notes.
Bye bye or something like that.
Well, no, like they used to write on bombs during the Second World War.
Yeah. That would be pretty. If you could scratch on
Christmas
torpedoes,
greetings.
that would be pretty
Shoot
freaking
the-
awesome.
Shoot the bomb with your energy pistol. That's about what it's good for.
You know what? I'm going to try that just for you.
No, you know that breaching tool? They have the massive laser thing.
Yeah, just leave a
scratch-
section of your hole cut out.
You know there's going to be penis-shaped breaching holes.
Oh,
Freaking
God,
capital shape.
that.
There's going to be penis-shaped breaching holes. And it's going to
Now
be
that you
amazing.
said that, the Ark Royal isn't going to have airlocks, it's going to have...
Anyways, back
Now
to
I
ships.
can't ever go within 100 kilometers of
Back
any
to-
other vessel.
Oh man.
Back to the Gladius.
Yeah.
A size 3 shield, which is actually pretty good for a little single seater like that. That's not bad at all, considering what the Hornet has a size 2.
You remember
Maybe
all the
that's what-
sizes are worked out different now as well.
Yeah, and yeah, the
Lies.
Lies.
Are they?
Yeah, why are they different now? Is it
They're
to do
all
with the
small,
size of the
medium, large,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
capital,
You wouldn't
and
have
then
the old
it's all
system.
broken into the categories like that. So, you know, it's really
a
kind of
subpattern.
yeah.
How's the
Basically,
cider,
old-
Monty? Is it good cider?
Delightful.
Delightful.
It's slightly.
So
Sort of like you.
Delightful. Oh,
With a
thanks.
little bit fruity, you know.
Is he dead? Lies. So how do we think that the ship is going to be used in combat?
Just a
I
skirmish.
use it to shoot things.
I think it would be as they were labeling it in the as they were previously labeling it on the website. It's going to be an ideal escort ship. They're small. They're not a big ship, so probably maybe even on the carriers you'll be able to launch a multitude of gladiators and go from there.
A whole 4 of them, supposedly.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's just an Idris. Like, a Bengal, freaking
I'm
hundreds
talking
of
like
those
the
things.
capital. I'm talking about the capital,
Yeah.
And it just is
not the
capital.
escort carrier.
Just.
Not
Rory
your frigate.
sunk.
I was a big ship.
Really nice to say neat.
We have an answer to say.
Okay.
Alright,
Hooch,
moving on.
Swiftly.
do you want
Don't
to...
look at me. What?
What? I was just... Did you have something to say, or...
No.
I think he doesn't.
Oh, he said okay, so I assume that maybe...
Just moving us on, you know.
Oh, thanks. No. Oh, cool. Jesus Christ. I thought you were engaging a conversation then. I'm dumb. Sorry.
I should just have this suspended.
Good man.
It'd be a lot easier.
So yeah, I mean the Gladius is Gladius, really. I quite enjoy the ship, I think. It's going to be useful in the verse. This is really going to have like one kind of...
Fighter.
It's only really going to have one use. Pretty much the same as the Hornet series, really, which is just as a fighter. Do you think it's going to be quite cheap to run?
I think it's going to be the middle of the road standard fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
can
think
see
it'll
that.
be fairly cheap to operate though, from the way they've described it.
Yeah, it's a
Definitely.
400. It's supposed to be 400 years old in lore. It's just been updated over time. I imagine the running costs of these are like paper clips.
Yeah, probably. They're probably banging them out every other freaking
Yeah.
day, aren't they?
Probably judging by the description.
It's like an
of it.
AK-47.
Yeah. Everyone's got one. Except a militarized version. There's probably a militarized version, but then everyone and their mother has a Gladius, probably. Yeah. I like it. I like the ship. But
Yeah, my mom can
Got my
have the
approval.
Gladius, it's okay.
your mum can fly the Gladius, can she?
Go find the big ship.
So, yeah, I'll take my answer. Sorry.
It's alright, man. Yeah, in lore, isn't it being replaced in military now? Like, they're
that
finally
was
zoning it
before
out.
By the Hornet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Hornet's been replaced with the big thing with the lots of guns.
The F8, oh my god, the F8
I think
lightning.
the F8
Oh.
it is not. It's not replacing the Hornet.
It is.
It's
it
more
is.
a specialized fighter.
No,
to go along
it's basically they decided that the Hornet didn't have enough guns, so they decided
ever
to
had
add some guns to your
can't
guns.
have
and
enough
guns.
The F8.
Because it's a heavy fighter.
Yeah,
It's
but that
not-
was a heavy fighter,
yeah.
not a dog fighter.
It's
No,
a
they-
specialized fighter.
They went from the Gladius, where they used a light fighter. They basically planned to use light fighters, but then they realised the Vandal didn't really work at killing them, so then they decided to go with the Hornet, and it's not proving the most efficient, so now they decided, fuck it, we won't bother with manoeuvrability, we'll just throw guns at them.
Yeah, but that's a heavy fighter, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure on
it's
this. Like, I'm
According
sure.
to the old
I'm
lore,
not.
it's
Yeah.
I was.
I'll have a look if I can find it.
Because otherwise, there's going to be a lot of F8 heavy lightnings, and they've said they're meant to be rare.
Yeah.
So.
No, they're supposed to be rare in civilian populations, not in the military.
Yeah, but just it's meant to be rare seeing them even being floated
Yeah.
out. Because that's like special operation ship. That is.
Well, it's
I
one
don't
of those
think it
things. If
was.
they really want more guns on the Gladius, we'll just strap a couple of
People
ensigns
with railguns.
Just
ensigns
pop
with
your
the wings.
cockpit and throw a beer can at it as you go by.
We'll strap some ensigns with wing, to the
With
wing,
guns, yeah.
and with guns, and
Yeah.
Fox
Perfect.
2!
Yeah. Fire's gun that's being launched.
Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an ensign.
Hey.
So yeah, that's pretty much the Gladius. Pretty simple.
It's the next generation of fighter.
Okay. So it's actually.
So
Where
it's
did you
the-
find this?
It's the official description. Space priority designed as the next generation super space superiority fighter, particularly with fighting the Vandal in mind. It is more nimble, more heavily armed fighter craft than its F7 predecessor.